What's up, guys? Welcome back.
No.
Oh.
I should say, going good already, guys. I was just about to say,
doing really well.
yeah, it's 10. My bad. I'm quiet.
That's all good, bro. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Loot Lounge. It is episode 10, and we're actually doing a very special episode today. So, in my Discord server, The Key Kingdom, the link will be down below in the description. We're having a live staging VC. So, there's going to be a live audience that's listening right now. They're going to be pitching in, asking a bunch of questions. But, as always, we've got an amazing panel. So, let's introduce them. First up, we have my boy Straw.
Hello.
How are you, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just a variety content creator. I do Fortnite concept art. I've had me on a podcast before. If you guys want to check out episode 7.
Oh, yeah. That was a good
I
episode.
like stuff here. Yeah, that was.
And it's been a while, actually, since that one as well. But are you excited for the new season, Straw?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 was by far the best season of Fortnite for me. It's actually when my channel blew up. I was getting a crap ton of views, crap ton of subscribers. Chapter 1, season 9, actually, when Horde Rush came out.
I think a lot of people are going to get a nice nostalgic hit. We've also got Glenn joining us again without the smoke alarm.
I'm happy to be here. I know. Oh man, that was horrible. But now I'm ready. I'm here. It's going to be nice and quiet. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, dude. Are you excited for the new season or chapter, really?
I'm hyped. I'm hyped specifically for Season X. One of my favorite seasons ever. I hope it's just as chaotic as it was.
See, I don't know what to call it. Is it like a new season, a new chapter? Because I feel like it's kind of a bit of both. We're going back to an old chapter. It's like a sub-season. Like, I don't know what to call it.
Kind of like an intermission.
People are just saying it's going to be called Fortnite OG. Well, I guess like that kind of goes along with what Epic has been putting out, but it's not going to be like part of Chapter 4. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. Next up, we've got my boy Tribal. How are you, Tribal?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good.
Do you tell the community a little bit about yourself? Because you're new here, so just sort of introduce yourself.
Well, I just post photography on Twitter. It's kind of it. Do videos every now and again, but yeah.
If you guys haven't already, go check out his photography because it's actually really, really good. Like some high level
Thank
detail.
you.
So next up, we have Purex, who's the co-host. How are you, dude?
I'm doing all right, mate. What about yourself?
Pretty good. I'm hyped to do this. So I'll ask you and Tribal about the questions soon. All right. So let's get through you guys. And then last but not least, we have another OG guy returning. He guest starred in a couple of episodes. We've got Zinko.
The veteran, mate. I'm calling myself a veteran now. Three bodies. But,
You were the first
welcome.
guest,
Thanks for
right?
having me again.
He was.
How's
He was the
going?
first guest. He actually was.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that before. I was actually, first episode, and then I think it was around 6th one, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Which was pretty cool. So, no, excited to be back, and but mate, I'm that excited for the new chapter.
Oh yeah.
Or old chapter, new chapter.
Yeah, it's kind of hard
season,
to say.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's like old chapter, new season, what it is. Because
but no, mate, I'm over the moon with it. So,
what about you, Purex and Tribal? You guys hyped? I'll go back to you guys now.
yeah, I'm hyped.
I'm so hyped.
I think
I can't wait.
I think that's like the only like word to describe is that we're hyped because like we're going back to chapter 1, so we get to witness everything that because to me chapter 1 was like the base memories, like where everything was created, the foundation of everything. So going back there with either your OG squad or like a new group is just it's gonna be cool. Like even though we've already been to that map, just witnessing it again is gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to live through.
Yeah, I was about the same there. Like, mate, I was before when like they were leaking the old map and everyone was like, "Oh, it's not going to come back." I just had like a feeling. I was like, "It has to come back." Like, there's no like this is probably like mid chapter 2, start of chapter 3. I was just like, it has to come back somewhere along the line.
I still think sorry about that.
Yeah, no, okay, you go.
I still thought it was like way too early. I didn't think they would do it. Like,
Really?
I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't care that it's here. I just thought this would be something that would come in like years and years to come.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I was
Already.
kind of expecting it a
my
bit.
OG mates are. Yeah.
I always thought it would be
was the
something
same.
like what Epic Games would have in their back pocket for like when Fortnite saw a huge dip or something.
True, yeah. Just like, hey, the player count's going down. Let's whip this out. But I do feel like it's a good transition period now. But I'm just excited.
With Charlie when taking over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one thing I did want to talk about. But because you just brought up Clint, I was doing it now and hear your guys' opinions. I said it in the last podcast, but this is almost like Donald's final goodbye. Like we're going back to chapter 1 where that was his base foundation. That's where he started everything. And then once that ends, it's like Bye, Donald, and then we're passing the baton over to
Oh.
Charlie. So it's like a new set foundation for him.
I didn't even think about it like that. That's
Yeah, and
It's like a
you're
farewell.
going to be able to
depressing.
see. You're going to be able to see a difference too. I mean, with the amount of stuff that's going to be coming within Chapter 5 in itself. I mean, we're going to be dealing with like. I just muted myself.
I was like, what? Did I disconnect?
Oh my god. We're going to be dealing with like a new subsection of the game. It's going to be completely different from what we were used to. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And it'll be quite the immediate switch. We'll all be able to tell.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a nice goodbye.
It will.
Yeah.
What I'll start off with for you guys, we'll start off, I'll go, anyone who can pitch in, but we'll just do it a random order. But for you guys, how did you enjoy this chapter? And then season 4 is like a final season of the chapter.
Let's get an order in this. Who goes?
For me, like, because I stream and make content, I actually enjoyed it. I don't know about anyone else, but it was like there was some like good bits and then there was bad. Like especially like for me, I'm a no builder. I no build. And there was like heaps of movement at the start, and then they like took it out, then they brought some back, and it was like I thought it was a good mix throughout the whole season. Which I know there was a lot of people being like, "Oh, it's not good," and it was more the competitive players and stuff like that. But I thought they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
What about you, Straw?
I think this chapter as a whole, it really brought us into that next gen type of feel that I've been looking for. I definitely love the graphics and how things look detail wise, and I mean I'm studying this kind of stuff in school with like game design and how these things are put together, and this is like one of the most beautiful things that I've seen in a while in terms of how it's all laid together. I mean, and it's I think overall design wise this chapter was really really well done, and in terms of gameplay and replayability, again, it's probably one of the better chapters since chapter 1 that I've enjoyed for myself. But for content wise, that's a little different for me because there's one thing that I don't like that they've been doing over the last couple chapters, and that's they're making it so that people who made guides on how to help people complete challenges and difficult things in this game, it's useless now because everything's in the game. Everything's on the map.
Yeah.
You don't ever have to go and try to find anything anymore. It's all just right there. That's the one thing that I like the most about this game is that there was like that little extra challenge. Like, okay, I got to go search for a battle star. How can I solve this clue to find out where it is? We don't have that anymore. Or the fort bites, little clues telling us what to do.
So much.
We don't have it. That's the one thing that I want them to bring back, and not just because it's easier to make content for this game and like help people with guides and whatnot. It's just I felt like that was the most enjoyable thing for me, looking for some reason to actually go and look around the map for a change.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I remember with the battle stars, you'd like your mates, like one of my mates would play, and then you would like find one, and then you'd like message in the group like, "Oh, there's one up here, there's one up, like go get it," and then like you just like get on straight away, go find it, and then keep looking for the others. Where you go there. I'm not much of like a quest person, and stuff myself, but like you just look at the map and there's all them little stars and stuff. Yeah, if you need to do it, you just map, go do it, and then that's it. Basically, get your XP and stuff. And
yeah, I'm gonna miss that and watching the cube for hours.
Oh yeah.
That's how I first started playing. I was at my friend's house in season 5, and the cube was just rolling around, and I would sit there for hours just watching it roll around. And my friend got annoyed at me because I was supposed to be having like a sleepover, but he still brings it up every now and again, which is hilarious.
I always tried to catch it rolling, and I never got to see it.
I swear to God, I gotta find it. There is a meme. I was with this friend group when I was in college back in, what was it, 2018, 2019, when this was all happening for the first time. I was like, this is amazing. A cube is rolling. What could this mean? What could this mean for the future of Fortnite? I was like obsessed with Fortnite at that time. And my friends took a little meme of like, you know, the picture of like the comic Wolverine holding a picture frame with his hand over it.
Yeah.
Someone photoshopped my face onto it with a cube in the picture frame. I want to find that. I don't know where it is, but I know it exists. I gotta find it somewhere.
See, I never got to witness any of that because I started like season 7. So for me, this first part of the new OG season is going to be sick because I haven't witnessed none of this. So I'm
Wow,
excited.
man.
I'm really
Fake
excited.
OG.
I mean, to be honest, I would argue that season 7 and on was better. Like, don't get you still missed
That
out
makes
on
me
like the
feel
cube
better.
stuff,
That
which
makes
was
me feel better.
great, but
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
you still started at a great time.
Chapter 1, Season 5 was a little slow. I will say that much. But then again, that I grinded out that game so bad. Like, yeah, I got the
fucking-
battle pass the week before it ended, and I still hit level 100.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
And that's with the
Wow.
old leveling method.
Jeez.
But yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah. Trouble, how did you feel about this overall chapter as a whole? Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, for the most part. I think last season was probably my least favorite of the chapter.
Oh, agreed. Yeah.
It gone, yeah. I love the
Clem.
look of the jungle, but navigating it is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
It's like a down. You have to go down, and like it's just and all the trees and plant life. It's kind of distracting and kind of hard to find people.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you find that you had more? Was this the chapter you had least fun in, or more fun, or how did you feel like just overall, like combined seasons?
I would I would probably say, oh yeah, I probably would say the least amount of fun I've had in all the chapters, but I still
fair
did
enough.
enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. For me personally, I felt like the enjoyment factor that I experienced in chapter 3 and that just wasn't there. Like for me,
Mhm.
I always look back at like chapter 1, chapter 2 and stuff, and I'm like, that's where I really had a lot of enjoyment. I may have hated the
Yeah.
chapter 2 map, but I really enjoyed like the memories and just the content that we received.
Yeah.
When we came into chapter 3 season 1 was one of my favorite chapter launches ever. Like I had, apart
It
from
was
chapter 2
so
because that
good.
was cool, was quite unique, but I never thought I'd
Mhm.
get that like not OG feeling, but just like that happy, excited feeling again for a Fortnite season. Sort of between the end
Yeah.
of chapter 2, I started like losing that a bit. But when we launched into chapter 3, man, that just hit so well. Like I was in, shout out to Noski, I was in his streams, like we'd do custom games. I just playing with like a bunch of mates and stuff. Like we were nonstop playing. It was Christmas. It was just so fun. Like I absolutely love that season. And then I feel like sort of with chapter 4, I haven't really had any of that feeling. So hopefully the
Yeah.
OG kind of brings that back for me.
I will say
Yeah,
this
I
much:
agree.
the original Fortnite. I mean, with just anything in chapter 1 and even in chapter 2, for me, it always felt like Christmas. It always felt
Oh,
like
yeah,
some
yep.
amazing holiday every time you woke up for a season. And I
Yeah.
will admit, I haven't felt like that yet. Not for this chapter. And it kind of sucks.
Yeah. I think it's just we're growing
Yeah,
up. The game. It's
I probably
natural.
like the Christmas, especially like you was talking about like the Christmas. Well, I was streaming the other day and like the music that Fortnite had back in the day. I was going
For
through like
Christmas?
the Christmas.
Oh,
I think it was
So
season. I think it was season 6 Christmas. I think it was
7.
the
Season
7. Sorry, yeah.
The one with the iceberg and the animated intro.
Oh,
Oh, my
yeah.
god, that
And,
was so
man,
awesome to wake up
It was
to.
like I
That
listened
one's
to it and
iconic.
like yeah, like I was listening to it yesterday, and I was
I
like,
was too.
it just like brings back it like brings back like
Now
you
it-
just
It's
had-
November 1st now, guys.
Yeah.
Now I just want to rewatch all of them. I just want to watch
Yeah.
every single intro of each season just to get up to this
Oh.
point again.
because
Yeah.
even if you watch it now, like I still like picture like the exact like what we're doing, like my mates playing, like when we'd get on, like play from
Yeah.
like 4 p.m. to like 3 a.m. Just like laughing the whole time and like that music was in the background. So then like when I hear it now, it's just like,
Yeah.
like damn, like you just
Okay,
remember that.
that reminds me actually. When chapter 1 was releasing, I was in college in person with my roommate Zach at that time, and we we would constantly play Fortnite. There was nothing else that we would play when we were at the dorm. And I kid you not, I'd come back from getting food or I'd come back from class and he would have his laptop on and it's just the floss music.
Oh,
Season
God.
6
yeah,
floss music.
yeah.
You hear
yeah,
that every day. So it's just engraved in my head. Every time I
Oh,
hear it, I'm
man.
like, am I back at college now? What is that? What's happening right now?
That's funny.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
I
time.
feel like there's
that was some good
always
times.
there's like an OG sound that always sticks with you. Like for me, Zink, it's got to be the Christmas one as well. Mainly because
Yeah,
like I used to
yeah.
listen to that non-stop playing with the mates as well, and I'll even put like the hour loop on YouTube and just like vibe out to it because I love it so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
It's
Dude,
too
somebody
good.
needs to make like a Lofi girl channel just
Oh,
with
for
Fortnite
real?
stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Calm
exactly.
it down.
Imagine.
That'd be so cool to have like I don't know, like
Lo-fi
fish sticks in
beats to
there, or, like-
loop to.
Oh yeah,
They have that for like everything. Do they have one for Fortnite? I want to look one up now.
They probably
they've got ones for
probably
like
do
Star
somewhere.
Wars,
Just not a live
Yeah.
live stream.
Pokemon, Minecraft.
They have one
got
for like
heaps.
everything.
Destiny
I
just did
typed
one
in
for their newest
Fortnite.
season. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. There's a couple. There's a couple of them.
Okay,
But
yep.
somebody needs to make a 24-hour live channel.
Max, I'm looking at you in the audience, dude. I feel like you'd be a good person for that. Just have like a 24-hour loop of a live stream with like, guess what? Commission somebody have like a fish stick art, and he's just like sitting there at his desk, just like chilling, and then you just get the music going. So that's an idea for anyone in there. Purex, what do you
It
think
has
about?
potential.
Crazy idea.
What do you think about Chapter 4, dude? Have you enjoyed it?
Probably the chapter I enjoyed the least, but I guess there were some parts that were fun. The only season I really enjoyed was season 2.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I found every season before, like in this chapter and after that, to be kind of lame very quickly. Like the first week or two, yeah, it's cool, but then it falls off like really quickly for me.
Yeah.
And the reason I rank it the lowest chapter is probably because chapter 3 had season 1, and season 1 of chapter 3 was incredible in my opinion. One of the best seasons we've had.
I think
in general.
I think for that it was just the launch from the event and then everything that
Yeah.
we got in this, and I feel like they balanced out the content really well during that season. Like it
Yeah,
was,
they didn't just push out everything.
And then we got 2 big POIs. Like we got Tilted, and then we got, was it Covert Cavern or something? They always changed the name. I forgot what it was called, but they always.
Well,
like,
and they had a bunch of random updates like
Yeah.
Colombo and Weather.
yeah,
and-
exactly.
was
Yeah, so it was
Oh,
good.
Combo.
Mythics,
Cavern.
like Spider-Man.
I miss
it was
Columbo.
fun.
Oh
man.
yeah, Spider-Man.
But no, it was just something about that. That to me, that's what the magic felt. And I'm just reading Mitchell's
Yeah,
comment now. He goes,
Winterfest as well.
yeah, Mitchell said, I agree. The magic doesn't feel the same. I remember when myself and him used to sing Christmas carols at the gas station. So what we'd do is, it was around Christmas time in chapter 3. We built, around the gas stations, we'd build like your little houses and that, and have people like come in and fill up, and we'd be singing like Christmas carols. And I remember like some people would be really friendly and like let us go, and then some people would like shoot us and eliminate us and stuff. But that is the magic to me, and that's what I miss. That was a lot of fun. So hopefully OG brings that
Yeah.
vibe back a bit.
Mhm.
I hope so, man.
Clen, what's been your favorite season during this chapter?
Okay, it's between season 1 and season 2. But
Yeah.
I honestly enjoyed every season of this chapter. I even enjoyed season 3.
Yep.
But I'm weird. Like I just enjoyed playing the game. I'm like real lucky because ever since like we started playing Fortnite, pretty much all my friends still play. So I still have that kind of same enjoyment.
Yeah, that's
But
lucky.
I think the gameplay for this chapter might be I'd have to really think about it. Like might be my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
But like everything else when it comes to Fortnite, like they're really lacking like the storyline, the live events. Like I didn't even like the battle passes that much. So it's weird because I really love the gameplay in all the seasons. The weapons, they brought back like the Fortnite feel kind of weapons, like the Guardian Shield, man, it's escaping me at the moment. The weapon that's in now, the thing where you go up in the air.
Rocket
Rocket
Ram.
Ram.
Oh, Rocket Ram,
I don't know.
that's it. Even I'm
I'm
like
just
that
having a
one.
blank there. Yeah, but they brought back like so many things that they didn't have in chapter 3. Like the game feels kind of wacky like Fortnite again. That's what I enjoy about it. But there's a lot of other stuff that it might make it my least favorite chapter. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Yep. I think for me, like, just my favorite battle pass, like you mentioned with battle passes, my favorite one was definitely season 2. That was just a really strong battle pass in terms of characters, and I feel like it fit the theme really well. But
Agreed.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just I agree with like the weapons and the mechanics that we got this chapter have been incredible, and like the graphics update, like I'm turning to Cyan here, but those graphics are incredible as well. But like the
I enjoy them, man.
yeah, they're great, man. Like, especially when it's a sunset or the sun's coming up, it's like the best time to get like screenshots.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. In that jungle
100%.
too, it's really good.
Yeah.
So good.
But like we had the hammers, the boomerangs, like you said, the rocket rams and that. So there was so many different mechanics that we received that were attached to weapons as well that really did help develop the gameplay. So gameplay wise, it was great.
Yeah, I found myself just having like a lot of fun just playing and fighting. Like
Yeah.
while like other chapters of Fortnite, it kind of relied on like who I was playing with, like having fun in the party chat. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, overall, I think it's probably definitely my least favorite chapter, but like it was still a good one. I did play the least out of this one though, just because I didn't feel that. For me to enjoy it, I need to feel the magic with playing with friends and stuff. So that's sort of what gets me going throughout chapter. But I thought it was still pretty good. Zinko, what was your favorite season this chapter?
Favorite season? Probably when the kinetic blade in this was the first time
Yeah,
in this
season two.
Season 2.
Yeah, when that first come. I
Agreed.
reckon.
Agreed.
I'm
That
not going
was-
to even
yeah.
ask you, Purex, what your favorite is because
Yes,
Pretty much.
it's such an easy question. It's 2. It's the best one.
yeah.
Yeah, I just think because that was like something different, and I think it was pretty overpowered at the start. Or it was just like for movement, it was super overpowered. But yeah, I think season 2 was probably the favorite.
Yeah.
Content-wise,
out
it was
of
the
all
best
of
as well. And that's not even a question. It's an answer. I don't care about you guys' opinions. It's the best. Name any other season that had all the collab mythics and all that, you know?
Oh my
Can't.
god, it
Oh,
was
that
it
was
was
yeah.
so fun. The lightsaber mythics, like you had the force push
Oh,
and pull
don't
along
remind
with the
me.
Yes.
attack
So
on Titan
good.
stuff.
Oh,
yeah. Yes.
Dude, yeah.
Spider-Man
so
as well.
much
We
fun.
had everything.
Yeah,
Season 2
like,
was
that
the
was
best.
a
I don't
blast.
care.
That's what
Yes.
like for gameplay wise, yeah.
It
It was the most fun in this chapter, season
Oh,
2,
yeah.
easily.
But man, you know what I don't get is how everybody likes the kinetic blade more than the hammer. I don't get that.
I don't
Oh
understand
no,
it either, to
I'd
be
be a
honest.
hammer
Right.
person though. But
Oh,
Yeah,
it sounded like
I
you guys
enjoy
wanted the
hammer,
blade. Never mind. People prefer the
Nah.
blade.
No, that was the hammer was something different though. That was just
Yeah,
like
the hammer was more fun to use, I feel. While the
Yeah.
blade
Yeah.
was,
I did really enjoy the boomerang though. Like I'm gonna be weird, but I
Me
really like
too.
that. Yes, Clan. I
I love
loved
the
it. It
boomerang.
was so good.
I'm sad we didn't get a new weapon like that this season.
I reckon they should have made like a kinetic version of the rocket ram, then that kind of would have worked out to be
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah,
So they should have, but yeah, they kind of ruined that streak, didn't they?
yeah. I thought that like
Yeah.
I was wholeheartedly expecting another kinetic weapon. They just
Yeah.
dropped it.
Kinetic launcher. Could have called it
Oh,
that.
that could have been cool, yeah. Straw, what was your favorite season this chapter?
It's a tough one. Honestly, I think in terms of my enjoyment and my replayability, man, that's a hard choice between every chapter or every season except for the third one.
I think everyone just
Um,
hates the third one.
I mean, Wilds was a good start, but I don't know, it just didn't have that replayability factor for me. I think, honestly, my most played and most enjoyed season so far is a tie between the first season and this one. Because both of them I didn't play a lot, but I did actually enjoy it.
Yep.
And I think with the new exploration of the new map in the first season of Chapter 4, that's what kept me going. That's what I liked the most. But with this season, it really does bring back that wacky, cartoony feel for the game. I mean, just the intro to this season was insanely good. And all of the Battle Pass characters fit perfect with the theme. And we got getaway drivers, we got the villain, the mastermind.
Who
I
died to a
just
crew pack?
We don't talk about that, man.
I love everything about the first and the last season, and I don't think it's going to be easy to distinguish anything between the both and which one's my favorite.
Yep. I find with some people it's gonna be for me it was like I really enjoyed season 2. Season 1 for me was slightly ruined just because the event wasn't that good. If the transition for the event was better, like I would have really enjoyed that season. And I even felt like the Christmas event just wasn't as good as previous ones either. So that kind of was a bit of a letdown for me as well. But I think season 2 is definitely my favorite as well.
Were you talking about the heisted event?
No, the so like just the fracture event, so like the transition from chapter 3
Oh, I
into
see, I
chapter
see.
4, yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
you didn't like that?
That was really good. I like that. Yeah. That's what sort of made me come back and play towards the end was the heist
see,
stuff. I
I
love
see.
that. Yeah. That
You
was
know
good.
what carried me through season 1 was the Falcon Scout.
Oh, yes.
I loved using that.
Oh
thing.
yeah, the Falcon
Oh,
Scout.
I would
was
knock
sick.
somebody
That
and then
was-
like
yeah,
capture
pick
them
'em
and
up.
then bring them
Yeah.
like a million miles away from their team. I was so toxic with it. It was hilarious.
I feel like I'm starting to like season 1 more now. Like, you're making me remember all the good stuff about it.
Guardian Shield.
Jeez.
The
yeah.
Stellan storyline was good.
Yeah.
It just didn't end well.
Yeah.
So that at least had me interested too.
True. Trouble, I don't think I asked you, did I? What was
No.
your favorite season?
I would probably say now you're making me want to pick season 1 as well, but I would probably say either season 2 or the current one.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Yep.
for season 2, I loved Mega City so much. I was obsessed with taking screenshots in there,
It's a
and,
beautiful place.
and I
So
still
good.
do. I just still do. But with this season, I loved all the high stuff. I remember the first time landing at Kato's throne, whatever it's called, going to the vault, having to kill him. I was just sneaking around. It felt
was
like Chapter
fun,
2,
yeah.
Season 2.
Yep.
It was so good. But also, I think this season also I enjoyed it more because I think this season in creative they added in so you can go on the Battle Royale Island,
Yeah, yep.
and it helped me out a ton with photography.
That
I
would've.
could add custom lights in. I've just improved my photography a bit this season, and
Yeah.
it's turned out so good.
That's good. I feel like that Fortnite always tries to add a lots of like devices and utensils to help people within the community, whether they're like creative builders, and even just feel like
Yeah.
it might have not been intended for photography, but you've utilized that in
Mhm.
order to produce your
Yeah.
work. So it works out great.
Yeah.
For the people that are listening in, let me know what your favorite season this chapter was, and I want to sort of get like a bit of a majority to see who enjoyed what season more while we talk about the next topic. So I don't want to sort of reminisce too much about this chapter because it's almost over, and there's lots of stuff to talk about for chapter 1. But the first question that we've got from Madness, and I feel like it's a good way to start off with chapter 1, is what POI will you guys be landing at first?
Oh.
Lazy links.
Yes,
Sure.
man.
Oh,
same,
dude,
same,
let's go.
same.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Dude,
Lazy
like,
links.
It was like it was one of the best jobs, but I like my main, like we had like 5 of us that used to play. Obviously you could only do squads of 4, so like it'd be like in a PS4 chat, last like person that dies first is out, rotating.
Yep.
And we had this rule, like if you landed at Lazy Links, we had to land on the big building at the back on the roof. Because if you don't land on the roof, you're just dead. Because the amount of people used to land there. So like we used to have a thing there, and like we used to just like have that much fun, just like all landing on the roof, getting weapons, and then just like you just beam teams from like the top, and then like you just get so hard. So that's definitely
I'm with
gonna
you for
be the
that one
number
too.
one.
Lazy is going to be my
Yeah.
first drop. Yep.
Lazy. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going lazy, man. Lazy is the best.
I feel like Straw
It's gonna
Clan
be
and Trouble
risky
can have
for
some-
me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I reckon
It-
you might be a risky
it-
boy.
If Epic has an opportunity right now to come out right out the gates with a search 7 chest and risky challenge,
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh,
Let it go.
if they do that,
they should do it just for like the good old sake.
memes.
why
Just-
not?
Yeah.
Why not? Everybody still talks about how hard that challenge was. It was a
Yeah,
blast.
yeah.
You know what's funny is when that challenge first came out, and my squad and I typically like, I would say risky was like probably the main drop spot. When that came out, when none of us looked at the challenge, so we were like, "What the hell is
okay,
going
yeah.
on right now?" And everybody was landing there.
Like risky
It
got
was so
popular all
much
of a
fun.
sudden. Everyone's just
Yeah,
landing there.
literally. Like you always had a couple squads landing there, but it was like the whole lobby when that came out, and then we just kept landing there and kept losing. It was funny.
I'm so glad I never
Yeah,
got
you
to
haven't-
witness the struggle of that.
Oh
man,
no, it
you-
wasn't even a struggle. It
was
was
fun.
fun.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was like the adrenaline. Like you had like 30 people landing on the like house, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
like, thing, and like everyone trying to get the chest, just pickaxe. Like everyone's pickaxing everyone.
Right?
If you get a weapon, you most likely get in the chest somehow. But
That's
that was
funny.
good times.
So how many
But yeah, other than
chests
that,
were?
Lynx-
Was there lots of chests there, or was there like stuff all?
I don't
Oh,
even
there was
remember
quite
how
a
many
bit.
chests
I
there were,
think
but
there
there
was
weren't
quite
a
a bit.
lot. Plus, there wasn't
There-
100% chest spawn.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the
Oh,
other thing
yeah.
too. 100%
So-
chest spawn. I think it was like what 50%, not even.
I actually don't know.
Was it the
think it was
part? Was it the
75.
part that made it hard because the whole map would literally land there and just like
Yes.
obliterate you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
because back then Fortnite challenges were something that everyone did each week.
Yeah.
Like it was the thing to do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, guys would get like millions of views within a day.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
yeah,
crazy.
like those challenges were fun. Like you guys were mentioning earlier, like looking for that battle star, like figuring out where it
Yeah.
is on the loading screen, stuff like that. Now I never do them, never, because it's stage 1, drive a car from this POI to this POI.
Oh, it's
Stage
boring,
2,
yeah.
do 300 damage with an assault rifle. Like it's just not fun to me.
I used to stay up
Yeah.
like when I first started playing in season 7. I wouldn't because the challenges would come out about probably 8 to 9 p.m. for me, and I was like back then I was going to school, and I would not get off Fortnite until all of my challenge were done. Now I leave until like the last minute, like I don't care about them anymore.
Yeah.
But I do hope like
feel
with
that.
the current like weekly challenges that we'll get for next season, chapter, whatever you want to call it. I hope that we kind of relive some of those old OG challenges that were kind of like well known, because then it's just gonna be fun, like just get to re-witness them again. I feel like they might do that.
Yeah.
One thing I like thinking about is the fact that back in chapter 1, our level and our battle pass tier were different. Like it wasn't the same thing like it is now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So it's
forgot about that.
Yeah. I think most people actually did because we're so used to having the same thing. But back then, like I remember for Omega, you needed to be like level 80 to get his full armor, even though your battle pass was tier 100 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Ingo Creative just put in the chat the search chest and risky reel 7 chests. Oh,
I
man.
saw it.
Yeah.
Mine was 0 for so long.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if they bring that back, like that challenge, just for 1 week. Like that's gonna
Yeah.
be so funny.
That would be hilarious.
That's gonna be hilarious. Who didn't answer about landing at the POI?
I didn't.
Okay, you go, Straw.
Now, you guys are not going to believe where I want to go. And the only reason I want to go there is because it's the only place I haven't been to in years.
Snobby?
I want to go to Snobby Shores.
Oh, let's go! I got it. Okay. Well, that's my second preference, dude.
I have been to every other location on other like pre-made maps or like just the revisited locations that came back on the map and other things like that. Snobby Shores is one that I haven't seen in years. So that's the first place I'm going. Actually,
Snobby was a
I
good
think
one.
I'm going to be going to the Viking Hill first and then dropping down to Snobby.
Yes, good
Yeah.
rotation. Yeah.
Oh, the Viking was another main drop spot of mine.
Yeah.
Viking, oh man.
Viking was great.
I remember when everyone tried to call it Viking Village and say it was an actual named location. It's like, no, it's not. We didn't have landmarks back then.
Yeah.
Which now we will, so who knows? There might be some new locations named on the map, but we never even knew the name of before.
That'd be so
Very
cool.
true.
True. Yeah. Trouble, did you answer?
No,
No.
I don't know what I think I remember where I landed when I first started playing. I think I landed Haunted Hills. I don't know if I want to go land there again, or I was gonna say Lazy Links, but like I could just go there. I want to see it again, but I think I might land Lonely Lodge.
That's gonna be another
Oh, that's a
popular
horrible POI.
one.
Yeah,
There's so many people after you, Clan, because I know a lot of people that love that POI, but I agree, it's horrible.
Oh, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't like that one. The only thing that was fun was chopping down the tower when
The
people were on top
tower,
of it.
yes.
Yeah. I never understood the hype.
I
But
would
I just
also
remember the
either.
bear in the lodge. That's all I remember from that location.
there's so many
God,
there's so many good like POIs that are on that map, and what we're gonna be
Yeah.
doing is like we're gonna relive through each season. So for the people that don't know anything about what's happening, is like we're going back to the OG season. We're gonna relive the different seasons from season 5 to X, and we're gonna get map changes constantly as we progress through that. So there's gonna be plenty of content, and you're gonna get to go and witness your favorite POIs that you did back in chapter 1. So there's gonna be plenty of stuff to do. It's gonna be great. Can't wait.
Part of me is worried they're only gonna like take select things from certain seasons and put it in. Like I want the full experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you guys like overall? What do you guys just think about going back to chapter 1? And what's like the thing that you're most excited for? It could be like a mechanic, it could be a weapon, just anything really.
I can talk about that way too much, but I loved the later half of chapter 1 so much. Like I liked it all, to be honest with you, but season 7, 8, and X were just like on another level to me. I cannot wait. If they do season X how they did it the first time, I will love it. Like that was some of the most fun I've ever had playing the game. How chaotic it was. All the updates that we had, the OP items, even the mechs, like Tilted Town. I love the Rift Zones.
Yeah.
Rift
Oh
Zones,
yeah.
dude, that was probably my favorite thing Fortnite's ever done, is the Rift Zones. Everywhere you went was something different to experience, something that put a little spin on the gameplay.
Borderlands, Batman, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
But I
nice.
love that like some of them were kind of like it kind of just put like a little spin on the gameplay. Like
Yep.
for example, Pandora, like you said, like you gained some shields. Gotham, you could pull your glider. There was stuff that was easy like that, and then it got to a ridiculous level with stuff like Moisty Palms. You could play prop hunt. Greasy Grove had
Yeah.
taco time. I enjoyed the mix. That's what I liked about it.
My favorite in terms of Rift Zone, my favorite was Starry Suburbs, and I
Oh,
just,
same.
I just,
Say that.
dude, I hope it comes back. Like I'm praying, man. I just want it.
You
man.
and your magic.
Oh, I
swear,
love it, man.
That's literally all Paradise was. The first day, you were just like, "Oh, I love this season. It's so magical." It's like, yeah. Keep going.
It's
I
so
can't remember
good.
who it was. Somebody mentioned like if Starry Suburbs come back because we only had it for like a week or two in season X. What if it just comes back for like a day or half a day?
I would.
I'll be honest. If
cry.
we're doing the whole if we're doing the whole landmark named location thing, I feel like they're gonna try to name that building. Like we already know that building is there on the map. It's just like crumbled down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's there, I don't know if it was in the later maps or not, but
Mm.
if it is there in this map when we first load in with the season, I feel like they're going to try to name it something similar for a landmark name. I'm kind of curious if they do name some things like that, like
Broken
the
suburbs.
fork knife over
Oh,
by
yeah.
Fatal Fields.
But now there's.
And then we can get an official name for like Viking Village or what everybody called
Yeah.
Westworld. A lot of people had a different name for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
I wonder if we'll actually
hope
get
they do
like
that.
a proper pop up for the like how when you enter the landmarks, we'll have the landmark above.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll get that stuff now.
I hope so.
Oh, you know what I really want to hear? When we enter a new location on this map for the first time, it just plays the OG riff.
Oh, I reckon
every
it probably
time.
will. Yeah,
Oh.
you're right.
Oh my god, I want to hear that so bad.
I could easily see that happening. Zing, what are you most excited for, dude? About going back to Chapter 1 OG?
Me?
Yep.
Posting Snapchat and Instagram stories of our wins.
Oh, could you
With my
imagine people
mates.
start doing that again?
Oh
mate,
my god.
Dude,
Oh, it's
like,
all I
I
saw for years.
I saw something. Yeah, I don't know if I saw a video. I think it might have been a video on TikTok, and it was like the same. Like, please, like when you get it back on with your mates, post a Snapchat story because I remember we used to do it, and like even if we got like 6 wins like in one night, it would have 6 stories of like the victory royale story of like Instagram or Snapchat.
Yeah.
So like,
Dude,
I'm
remember-
just gonna do it because like I know all my like old mates that used to play. Like as soon as they found out the map was coming, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna download it again. We're gonna come back on." And I was just like, "Yeah, we're just gonna post a story." And then like, yeah,
Can I
even
be
though
a
I'm
downer
24.
now?
Yeah, go.
Well, I really want all that to happen, but I have zero faith that these returning players are going to stick around because they're just going to get clapped.
Yeah,
True.
People are
Yeah,
still going to be just
yeah,
good.
that's
It'd be
true.
different
Yeah.
if they brought us back to like actual OG Fortnite, took out the turbo building, made us slow, all that kind of stuff. That'd be different. But
Yeah.
everyone's going to be just as good. I know a bunch of people that are coming back, and I have no faith that they're going to stick around. Some of them might, but like I hope to God we
This-
could still have that Snapchat story stuff. But I don't know if enough people are going to stick around to do it. You know?
I'm just hoping
Yeah,
that we can
exactly.
finally get rid of the talk of like, oh man, I wish OG Fortnite would come back.
I know.
Everything sucks. We're
Well,
getting
I mean,
it back. You're getting what you want. Now can we
Now
move on
they're
after
probably
this is
complaining it's
done?
too short, dude. They'll be like, "Oh, a month isn't long
Yeah.
enough. We need it more." Like, wouldn't surprise
no,
me.
there's no pleasing people, man.
Yeah,
There's
you're
no
right.
pleasing people.
yeah.
Because I remember everybody was sick of the chapter 1 map. Everybody wanted a brand new map, and then like 2 weeks into chapter 2, where was the old map?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why did
that
you
is
change
true.
it?
Yeah, yeah. No one's ever gonna be the whole community there. So split. No one's ever gonna be fully satisfied. Like, there's always gonna be
Yeah.
the complainers out there. But yeah, what about you, Tribal? What's one thing you're like really excited about for OG Chapter 1?
I don't really think it's like a specific thing. I think it's just more exploring the map again and remembering things of things that happened there
Yep.
that were in the time of actual chapter 1. And be like, "Oh, that happened there. That's so cool. I remember that."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be sick.
Because even like the creative maps, the chapter 1 maps, I was like, "Oh wow, that's crazy. I still remember that."
Yeah, yeah. Like, I remember going into Playground and like we'd go to Tilted Towers and we'd start doing like sniper battles and stuff like that. Like,
Oh.
just memories like
I
that,
forgot about
man. It just,
Playground.
Guys,
I love that.
I was
Oh.
just on Clark's podcast and we were talking like I brought up Playground
Yep.
because they're like, "Oh, what are you excited for each season?" I was like, "I played so much Playground when it first came out," and then all of them were like, "Playground."
Really?
What?
Wow.
They didn't,
Man.
they didn't
That
like
stuff
it.
is-
They didn't like it.
Disrespectful.
I was like,
Wow.
"Don't tell me I'm the only one that had like so much fun playing at
Oh,
Playground."
so good. I
So
remember
good.
myself, there was another person who used to play with, her name was Gia, and then I can't remember the other names, but we was like probably about 4 of us, and would literally just have sniper battles, and because I think it Ultra had like the one shot effect and stuff
Yes.
like that. Like, it was
Yes.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Okay, what about this? The Spiky Stadium. Did you guys play with that one?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yep.
That
Oh,
was-
yes,
mentioned that. I
yes.
got hit with the. Oh, that was stupid.
What? Nah. We need to get him on here. We need to sort this out.
was
Speaking of OG Fortnite, though, I think I
there-
just
there
found
was-
an image of my
Oh.
first victory royale ever
Oh,
on my
yeah.
like shitty little
Yes.
PC. I'll put it in chat.
Wait,
Dude,
oh,
I
I think
never
have
I never
mine
got to
too.
experience that like first OG win because I like my first game of Fortnite, it was with some friends that were already playing Fortnite. They were like, "Hey, download this game, we're playing it," and then they just carried me to a win. I felt nothing because I was just carried.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
There you go. Look at that.
Victory Royale.
Look at
Nice.
that.
Oh, dude.
No,
Look
I
at the kills as
absolutely,
well.
man.
0. I think I was
Now,
carried by a squad.
My first Victory Royale was actually captured on video, and I have it uploaded on my
Oh.
channel.
Oh,
awesome.
really?
Oh,
That's
you do?
cool.
My first ever Victory Royale
Hell yeah.
was in like I'm talking like solo, not teams. My actual
Mhm.
first solo win was the Thanos mode in season 4.
Oh,
Yes,
yep.
the Thanos. Yeah.
I very end of the game killed the guy that had the gauntlet, and I just went full beam on the last 3 guys, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! I just got my first win."
I love
yeah.
that Thanos mode. I always wanted that to be in squads.
That's what
Yeah.
made me play for. So I started full time in season 7, but the original Thanos. When did that come out? Was it season 4?
Season 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I played a little bit during that period, and after that, I think it was that period, and then was it 50v50 maybe when it was out? Was that a game mode 50v50 or 40v40 something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
50,
No, it was
50.
50. Yeah.
Okay,
50,
yeah,
50,
I love that
Supply
game mode
drops
so
everywhere.
much, and I remember they disabled the LTM, and that's what made me stop playing during season
Oh.
4. I was like, yeah, I'm not playing Fortnite again, and then that's when I picked back up in
No,
season 7.
You want to know what one I really enjoyed?
Yeah.
Food Fight.
Oh,
that
that
was
was
amazing.
so
That was
good.
good
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
I
The
love
trailer for
Food
that
They
Fight
was
was
just
so
had
great.
so
iconic.
many good ones.
I hope they bring him back.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't think they will like for this OG season, but that would be amazing. Like we get to season 8, volcano piers, we get floor is lava. Like
New
man.
LTMs every week.
give me
Oh,
Air Royale.
I
Oh,
just
could you
love that.
imagine? Or every day.
Oh,
Okay,
so
I don't
good.
think they go every day,
know.
but
They
at
have
least one
enough.
LTM every week.
They're
Be a
hyping
little
this
bit
about
stuff
the,
up.
solid
Anything's
gold.
possible.
The you remember the block? Did that
Yes.
start like that?
I love the block.
Like,
That was
the block?
season
When it-
7. Season 7.
They
Yeah.
announced
it
it at
was
like an
season
event,
7,
I
yeah.
think, and then they started showcasing all the
yeah.
creative things.
Yeah,
Right
that was. I
after
remember
creative
that.
released. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that
you
would
guys
be cool.
remember the bug? I don't know if anyone else did this, but I did this and I loved it. I'm so upset that they got rid of it. There was a bug when creative first came out where you could go to the actual map and just
Yes.
start
Oh,
with
yes,
the
I
Yes,
do
yeah,
base
yeah,
map.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
doing
I
that.
went and I just destroyed all the locations.
I did
and just
too.
like made a giant destroyed map. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. I wish this would save. And then they got rid of the bug like 2 days later. I'm like, oh man, now I can't manipulate the map and just mess with it anymore. That was so
That
fun.
was fun, yeah. Purex, I don't think I've asked you, what are you excited about going back to chapter 1?
Oh, probably everything, dude. I miss chapter 1 so much. I don't think I've had the same feeling with Fortnite ever since season X. And even season X I was starting to feel a bit what's it called?
Distant, maybe?
Distant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
I
greatest season
still
of all
I
time.
still I'm gonna be honest here. At the time I didn't like it that much.
I loved it so much.
Yeah, I know that, but it's because like I don't know, it was too much for me. Season 8 was the perfect one for me. Like it was just
Agreed.
perfectly.
Oh,
Yep.
you can't go wrong
Everything.
with that one.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, season 8 was perfect in every way. It had no flaws in my opinion. It was just perfect. Season X was better now that I look back at it, but at the time I raged quite a lot.
Those mechs, they really
See,
made
I
people
love
show
them,
their
dude.
rage
Oh,
side.
I
Me
love
too.
them. I would
I
hide
thought
in
they were
like,
fine after
too.
the nerf.
I'd hide in Dusty, and I was like terrified, and I loved that. And then when
Dude,
you'd get
yeah,
in one, you
that's-
could
that's
get a
what's
win.
fun about it.
I loved it.
That's what's fun about
Yeah.
it. Like it brought back like everybody loved the old Thanos mode, right?
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
Thanos was ridiculously overpowered. You had to hide in bushes from him. But as soon as someone has a mech, it's like, oh no, I don't want to hide from it. I don't get the same feeling at all.
Yeah.
It's fun,
it didn't feel as painful with Thanos though. That's the thing, because
but it's just as overpowered.
Yeah, but it's cooler with Thanos because he's like from one of the biggest franchises in the world, right? So it's cool, and he was more scary. I feel while the mechs,
Dude, I was
like
terrified of the
you
mechs.
quite literally couldn't counter them. You couldn't
you,
counter.
Oh, yes,
get
you
that
could.
sense of
You
achievement
so could,
whenever you kill
especially
them.
after the nerf. You could.
Oh yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
ever
Or you
tried.
just, or you just
Nobody
try
tried.
and, you just try and jump in one, and then I think you could disable it if you
Well,
jumped in as well.
Yeah, but if
Not
it's
even that,
duos,
we-
you can't
We
do
Oh
had
that.
my
boogie bombs.
God.
And no, all you need to do is
Oh, yeah, you had boogie
communicate
bombs
with
as
your
well,
team.
yeah.
Solos, I'll admit, that's very difficult, right?
You know what I just
But-
realized?
What?
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
The EMPs that we have now, if
Oh,
they
that would
have
work
those
so
during
well.
the Season X run,
Oh,
Yeah.
we could just use
What are
those
those?
against the mechs.
I never
The
thought
shield
about
breaker's
that.
Purex, so you're chucking the disables.
Oh, the
actual
shield
stuff.
breaker.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Easy
I don't
mech
think they'll bring
disable.
it back though. Hopefully not, because I
You
want
never
to
know.
destroy people.
You never know.
Well,
with the
but
timeline
back
right
then
now.
we had boogie bombs you could fight against. It just hold those, and like they weren't that hard to find. But
Back
what you
then
need
we
to do
weren't that
is
smart. Back then we didn't have the
yeah,
brains for it.
nobody tried to fight against the mechs. Look when they came back. Yeah, they were still nerfed, but it was still like the rockets were still pretty almost just as good. All you had to do
No, I
is
think they
get two
have the
people,
rockets.
spam your AR against the mech. It'll die in no time. But nobody tried. Everybody just saw, oh, mech, I'm quitting.
When they returned, they were nerfed a lot though. Like the rockets were halved as well. We
They
had
nerfed them in
10
Season
rockets.
X.
Yes, but they didn't nerf them as bad. I think it was just damage nerfs and health nerfs.
was
When they
pre-
came back in Season 8, they like half the rockets it had. I think it had 10 in Season X, but when they came back, I think it was 5 or something like that. Like they were really weak in Season 8 of Chapter 2. But
No,
in
it's
Season
just
X, they were still
people
pretty
got
strong.
better. That's what I would say because everyone stood still in Chapter 1.
True, that is true. Yeah, you got a point there.
It would
Ty?
be easy to get away from them too with all the sprinting, I guess too.
Yeah, yeah.
Augments maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Get some soaring sprints, glide away.
I wish that it didn't. I don't know.
I will defend mechs to the day I die.
Oh, dude,
No, I like
I
mechs.
I'm with you, Clint, on that. Like, I remember it was myself and one of my mate Jonesy. Like, we would. I mean, I'm a bit more of a scaredy cat, but I would literally like go into the dusty containers and I would just be hiding and I'd just see like hear the stomping and see the building just crumble around me. And I love that
Yeah,
adrenaline feeling. It was so fun.
that was fun to play. Yep,
It was
completely
great.
agree.
It was so good. I'm trying to look, sort of search for some questions that we have in the chat. Oh, Mitchell said,
I did actually post one too.
did y'all? All right, I'll get to that one. So I'm
Yes,
just
I
going to
did.
quickly yell at Mitchell's one. He said, does anybody think the playground will return with the chapter 1? I don't think so.
No.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
Ready now.
Don't think there's any reason for it to return.
Also, you didn't even ask me about what I wanted to return.
Oh, you go, Straw. You go. You're going to have to remind me because I have a memory
My-
of a goldfish. So,
No, mine's short. If anything, it's just I want that the aspect like I said before, fort bites, challenges. Like I want something to do, something that makes us want to go and search around,
like
and try
some
to find clues for
collectability.
stuff. Even if it's story elements, like little things that piece together the story and learning more about the chapter 1 map that we didn't know before. Like I just want to feel that again.
Yeah.
That's all I
That'd
want.
be interesting. Like to have like build upon the storyline that was in Chapter 1 maybe. Like maybe we
Yeah.
can get into the IO now that we know the IO is a thing.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
mean,
interesting.
with the, we'll talk about it soon with the Battle Pass stuff, but with that Shattered Knight skin, what I forgot its name, but that could have collectability, like trying to unlock all the styles and the variations for it. So maybe that will come into play. With what you're
could you
looking for,
imagine
Straw.
they enable you to finish like your Omega lights and stuff?
Oh, that
nice.
would be
That'd be
OP.
crazy.
That would be crazy.
They do have
already
a clause.
finished mine, but
They do have a clause where it's basically if anything resides within that season, then that's when it can be brought back, but they can't bring it
Interesting.
back any other way. So obviously, they're not going to resell or give away these things again for the battle pass. But I mean, being in that respective season, I can't imagine they wouldn't be like, "Hey, you can finish this, by the way, if you haven't done it already."
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd be a nice little thing for actual OG players. Kind of like instead of the selectable styles and whatnot we get for like Ghoul Trooper and Skull Trooper, now instead of that, it's like, oh well, if you were there this time, you get to finish what you didn't do before.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. I've got another question from M. They said, what do y'all think about the new Battle Pass? We'll start transitioning into that.
Like,
I like
wait,
that
the
it's
chapter.
not a full
The
pass.
the current one that just got leaked.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the new
Okay,
one.
you guys go first then.
Yeah, I very much enjoy that it's not a full pass because they definitely don't expect players are going to be able to get level 100 in a week, or not a week, a month.
Yeah.
But level 50, that's doable in
Easy.
a week.
my
Usually I
friend
get
was
like
complaining
level
about
30
it.
within the first 2 days of a season. So, I mean, having only 50 tiers, it's nice for a mini season.
So I love the concept for what they're doing, like merging two skins together. But the only
Mhm.
one that really sticks out to me is the knight. Like that's sick. But other than that, I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I don't really like get too excited for the skins.
Yeah.
For you, Clen, do you find, does a Battle Pass impact your enjoyment of the season, or you just mainly care about the like content?
It only impacts my enjoyment when it's something like they did in Chapter 2, Season 2, where there's a lot of storyline to look at throughout the characters, because I really enjoy when, like, I love the storyline. I love when they tie characters into it. But, like, if you're talking about, like, just design of the skin or, like, make me want to unlock something, no, I'll probably unlock it anyways because I'll just be playing.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really affects anything. Like, in Chapter 2, Season 2, it did, because I couldn't wait to see, like, what was behind the rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the people that don't know, that we've got the skins have been leaked, sadly. So we know what's most in the battle pass. There was, I think, I don't know, I just saw on Twitter there is an official post of the key out now in full HD. So the skins that we have Spectral Knight, which is going to be the tier 100. So that one's going to have multiple collectible and changeable styles. You can change like the coloring, the armor pieces, like it's going to be crazy. You've got correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember her name, but what was the Renegade Lynx one called?
Renegade Lynx Dark Storm, I think, is one of the styles for it.
Yep. So she is like a hybrid of Lynx and the Renegade Raider. Then we've got Little Split, which is like a hybrid of Peely and Little Whip, which I love him. I think he's cool, man.
I love it
He's
too.
really
All right, just
I like that.
Sorry.
They just
Just to
dropped the
break it.
mini trailer.
Yeah.
Wait, okay,
they
we
just
can
dropped the
we
mini
can we
trailer.
can react to this live. That's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I'm
watching it.
literally
I'm
did-
like,
it's not.
wait,
It's like
looking at
7
it.
seconds long. It's just a little
Yeah.
brief thing.
Oh,
Oh, they showed the skins
Oh
here.
my
okay.
god.
yeah, dude, I'm legit watching. I'm like, wait, is this
What?
What is this? And then I
Oh.
look and it's like legit.
are you
I'm
putting
like,
in here?
oh,
Do I have to
shit.
take a look?
Just
Holy
have a
crap,
look
that
on.
is-
Okay, hang on. Is it
Twitter.
on the Fortnite page?
Yeah, Fortnite officially tweeted it.
Oh, hang on.
Damn, that is
Oh.
That's the
literally a
OG
Cuddle Team
graphics.
Raven.
Like OG.
Yeah, that's.
Whoa.
I'm getting too
Damn.
excited.
Fortnite OG, man. That's wild. Oh, you can get a better look at the skins now, too.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
that's
so
sick.
good. So
Oh,
there,
that-
so there is like a Raven Cuddle Pool remix too, which looks really cool.
That's sick.
Yeah.
All right, so that's so we can have
Oh
a
my
look.
God,
So
the-
then we've still got the Raven Cuddle Pool
Little
remix. We've got
Split
Little
looks sick.
Split, which is a
Cut-
remix.
cut
Oh,
team,
you know what?
not pool.
The Raven skin looks very nice.
It does. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I
okay.
love? I love as well, and it was just said like it looks like the OG graphics.
It does.
You know what I
It
mean?
Yeah.
does, doesn't it?
Like more cards.
Like not lighting and stuff, but like the
Yeah, just just
textures
like,
and
I don't know,
shit.
The textures, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh man,
Wow.
I'm so excited after seeing this.
Oh, you got the heavy AR in there, the hand
Holy.
cannon, hunting rifle.
The rocket launcher looks like the new one though. That's not the old one. I just realized. Like the one Ragnarok
Let's see.
holds.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the new one. That's not the old one.
Oh, yeah.
They
that's
The
forgot
old
that.
hunting rifle, the old heavy AR.
Look at the
Oh,
AK.
no, is that the?
Oh,
yeah,
hunting
that's the old
rifle.
heavy
Oh
AR.
my god. I'm gonna wet
It's the
my
new
pants.
hand cannon too.
Yeah.
Also, when we
I'm
do
so
get to it,
excited.
can I ask my next question when everyone's answered this one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I rank the skins? Like
Yeah,
From
sure.
worst
Yeah,
to best?
go for it. Yeah, rank what you think just based off
Alright.
first impressions. Yeah.
I think it's good. I mean, of course, it's a short battle pass, so but there's two skins that really stick out to me, and that's of course the Omega Rock and what was the knight's name?
Spectral Knight, I think.
Spectra Knight.
Spectral Knight. Yeah, those
It's
two are probably my
Spectra.
favorite. I find the links to be a bit bland, bit boring. The Raven Cuddle Team Leader is alright, and then the Peely's a good reskin. Like it's not like, you know, a boring one where it's just a color change. I think that's well made, but it's an alright battle pass, I'd say.
So it looks
for,
like,
like, a
so it
short
looks like we're
season.
getting 5 skins in total in the battle pass.
Yeah,
So we'll get the Raven mixed with the Cuddle Team Leader. Then we're going to have Peely mixed with the Little Whip. Then we have the Omega with the Ragnarok. Then we have the Renegade with the Lynx. And then we have just that Spectral Knight. Just mixed with like a lot of the Knight skins, I guess. I don't really know if like it's a unique one on its own.
I don't
really.
think it's a mix, to be honest. I
Just
just
like a
think that's like an
unique-
original one.
Kind of looks like Eternal Knight.
So
Maybe just the head is like the Black Knight, but that's like
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
because you can choose the
Yeah, you can
helmets. I think it's
customize
just
them.
like
Oh, can you actually?
Yeah.
I thought it was just
yeah.
the colors.
Oh, okay.
no, so
you can
in the leaked
Oh, that's cool.
image, in the leaked battle pass image, where it shows like its own subsection, there's like different helmet designs that you can go for and armor pieces.
yeah, from all the knights in chapter
Yeah,
1. Like you can choose Ultima Knight helmet and Eternal Knight helmet, I think, from chapter
yeah.
2.
Purex,
It's very cool.
I feel like, oh man, I really like the Raven and Cuddlepool. Why I keep saying Cuddlepool, the Raven and Cuddle Team Leader skin. I really like that, and I like the Ragnarok one as well. Spectral Knight's cool, but they're my kind of two favorite.
The which one? Sorry.
So I like the Raven and Cuddle team leader. I really like the Ragnarok and Omega dude, and then I like the Spectral Knight as well. But I feel like that's kind of one by itself because it's so customizable. What about you guys?
I agree with that.
Like ranking them?
Yeah, which one would be your sort of favorites?
The Knight for sure is my favorite.
Okay, yeah,
Then the other ones, like I said, they don't really scream out to me, but they're like, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
yeah.
I like what they did with Peely and Little Whip though. That's a really good meme skin.
Yeah.
I like the two. I guess you could say the two iconic meme skins from Chapter 1, right?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw some bad news. I don't want to
Oh.
interrupt, but it seems like the guy who leaked everything is a part of a creative atlas, like the team.
Okay.
He is,
So
yeah.
they're probably in a lot of trouble. I feel like
Oh,
that's very not good. Yeah.
I mean,
And his name is on like a lot of the things apparently, so
yeah.
that's a lawsuit. That's for sure a loss.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
I almost don't
People
feel
want
bad.
the clout. They want the clout.
Because like, imagine seeing this right
Jesus.
now without knowing any of the skins. Like, this would have been 10 times better. Would have been sick.
I mean, the
Yeah,
teasers
see,
kind of spoil the skins.
Stuff like this, man. Like this is when I don't like the leaks. When it's so much like this, like Fortnite dropping that trailer out of nowhere, nobody knows about the OG stuff coming back. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
The internet
Oh,
would
mate,
explode.
Dude, it'd break. The internet would
Like,
break.
I think I'd just
I
break
really
down
enjoy the
crying of
leaks where it's
happiness. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah. But like, if you're hearing stuff like, "Oh, Epic's working on this new assault rifle," Epic's working on a racing mode potentially, stuff like that, then I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." But when we get into like the entire season being spoiled before I play it, then I'm like, but I still enjoy it, right?
Yeah. I think for
Yeah,
this
I'm just like,
season,
100%.
even though it's been spoiled, it's just that feeling of going back to the Chapter 1 map. It just
Yeah.
can't compete with any like spoiler or just anything, man. Like, it's so good.
Another thing, just realized in the short trailer, I keep interrupting, but we were meant to get the OG pump, right?
Yep.
In the short trailer, that's not the OG pump, that's the new pump.
Yeah.
That's the new design, even though in the key art it's the old one, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I
it's
don't know
kinda
what
weird.
they're gonna do with that. I would imagine it'd be all the old.
Imagine there's like a setting
functionality.
like OG and new. You can just choose
Side
which
grade
one.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out with the weapons because like you're right, Purex. There are a couple of newer models on the stuff, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that was an issue in the trailer or there's gonna be like a mix of like old and new or how that's gonna work out. But
Or maybe it is a setting where you can choose OG graphics and new
True,
graphics. Like,
yeah,
why would they have the OG pump in the key art and then in the trailer it's the new one?
yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
So for the rest of you guys, do we finish up with you, Glenn, with the rating of the skins?
Yeah,
Yep.
I kind of was pretty general about it.
Yep.
But yes.
What about you, Straw?
Straw?
I can feel him like just Straw's just like scratching his chin right now, thinking, "Ooh, all right."
I'm mainly doing that because I zoned out for a second.
Oh.
And I'm like, what was the question?
If like rating the skins, what would be your sort of more favorite to least favorite in the battle pass?
Oh, I thought I said that already. Whoops. Honestly, I think Spectre Knight is probably my least favorite, believe it or not.
Oh wow,
Whoa.
jeez.
W.
Kind of
I agree with
agree.
that.
I think.
Oh, least favorite? Wait, never mind. Sorry.
So I haven't seen the extent of the styles yet. So I am going completely opposite of that with like not as much deep diving into the leaks as I did.
Should we spoil them?
I'll see for myself. Doesn't matter. From what I've seen just from pictures alone of like the standard characters, I think the coolest design for me is the Cuddle Team Leader.
Yes,
Raven
Straw.
mix.
Yes. Let's
I
go.
think that one looks really
I
cool,
really
and
like
it's
it.
unlike anything we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Lil Split, I'm putting at number 3, just under Omega Rock. Omega Rock is amazing. I think Lil Split's number 3 because I always used Peely for the meme quality. I even posted this yesterday. I know I'm going to be using Lil Split a lot because I memed the hell out of Peely back when season 8 was a thing. And I
Same.
know I'm going to want to do the same exact thing again. But I actually, you know what? I think Renegade Lynx maybe is a tie at trying to be one of the ones I'm not as excited for.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think maybe Spectre Knight would be higher than that though, because Renegade Lynx is just the Dark Storm style is the only one that I actually really like.
Straw, what don't you like about
rest
the
of them.
Spectral Knight?
It just
Too customizable.
it feels exactly like another night.
Okay,
Like,
I
that's
get
fair.
that.
Yeah, I
it,
get that. Yeah.
I get that.
it doesn't feel like a merge for me.
Yep.
That's the only one that doesn't feel like a merge out of all of these. And I don't even know what it's trying to be besides just Red Knight.
Should have done one with
Well,
Jonesy.
I mean, that's the part where like the helmets and armor parts come into play, where you can choose yourself. I think that's like the kind of merge they were going for, where you can just choose your
Maybe I
knight and
should
make
look
your
at
own
this
knight.
then and try to figure out
Obviously,
what
this is
is
based off
about.
first impressions for those that are listening on YouTube or whatever. Like, we're just looking
Yeah.
at what's in the trailer and what we've seen so far. We haven't seen a lot of the bonus stuff and that, so it's first impressions.
Yeah.
What about you, Tribal? What would you sort of rank them?
Definitely the Raven Cuddle Team Leader
Yes, I'm
first.
loving this.
My favorite.
Yes.
I'll do Lil Split next. He looks adorable. Probably the Omega Ragnarok 1/3. The Lynx would probably be fourth.
Oh, all
I
right.
don't really like Spectral Knight that much.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's the Lynx one I like better because I like Lynx. Because it's like one of the first things or skins I ever owned.
Yep.
So it's like and I do like Renegade Raider. So it's like kind of cool. It's cool to have a mix of them. But
They're both good skins, but I feel like the mix just isn't. There's something about the mix that just doesn't feel right.
maybe this is first impressions. In game, I might not even like it.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what tends to happen with me. I see the skins like, oh, that's cool, and then I see it in game. I'm like, oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
I feel like they chose two characters that don't mesh like in any way at all
Yeah.
for Lynx and Renegade. It should have been like I don't know, Lynx and maybe Dire,
Mhm.
like a wolf.
Ooh,
I
That'd
don't
have been
know.
cool.
That would have been
Yeah.
sick.
Could have gone for better skins, like a mechanical wolf, but like a Lynx suit. I don't know.
that would have been
Would have been better.
sick.
What about you,
Yeah.
Zinc?
Yeah,
What are you rating your skins out of?
If we're looking at that key art,
Yep.
going right to left is my order. I reckon. I think I used to rock the Omega and the Ragnarok were like my probably two main skins I used to rock.
Yep.
Back in the day, and then just the banana, and then the Black Knight was obviously one of my favorite OGs.
Yep.
And then so left to right, I don't really mind the skins. I'm not like I'll just play the game.
Yeah. Exactly.
Other
Yeah.
than
Yep.
the
That's where I'm
skins,
at
but
too.
like there's obviously like in the battle pass if there's like really like cool skin, I'm like, oh damn, that's like sick, like definitely cranking it. And these ones here, like they just sort of bring back that chapter 1 vibe skins where they look, I don't know, to me they just like look more, I don't know, cartoonish.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, they have that more
You know what I mean?
simplistic feel to them, mixed that cartoon
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They look like they
Yeah.
look like Chapter 1 Battle Pass skins, which I like. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's probably mine. Yeah, left. Right to left.
Yep.
Sorry,
Yep.
on the key up.
What'd you have to say, Straw?
my opinion on Spectra Knight has changed.
Oh, okay. A bit of a change.
Yeah, I'm bumping down Little Split a little bit further. I'm putting Spectra Knight up to Little Split's place now.
Ooh.
I
Where
didn't
was
notice that
Little
it
Three?
had like the icy theme and the galaxy theme and stuff
Yeah.
like that for all the different color choices. Like that yeah, it's changed.
There we go.
Well, that's sort of the rating with the. It's hard to like fully judge a skin because we haven't seen like the extra styles, and what else they have. We've seen probably a few here and there, but yeah, it's very. And then once we see the cosmetics that accompany the skin, like the gliders and that, I feel like that will also help sort of make up our minds which set we like the most. But
That's true.
Yeah,
it's
I
very
think
it's very
this
hard
is,
with first impressions like this.
I think this is a perfect time to ask my question.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
So, my question to everybody here is now that we know of these skin leaks and all of the skin merges that we have here, we know that they're going to try to sell some stuff like this in the item shop. We have some concepts that are in the surveys that look similar to these merges. So, what characters do you guys like from
Ooh.
these seasons, and what characters do you want to see merged?
Oh, that's
Blackheart's
hard.
one of my favorite skins ever. That's one of them for sure.
Oh yeah.
You guys know Luminos? That one's
Yes.
very underrated in my
Mhm.
opinion. I
Can
love
you say the
that
question
skin.
again?
I remember one.
I was kind of zoned out.
The question was, now that we know these skin leaks and the possible skin merges, what ones do you look forward to seeing from your own choice? Like what two skins would you merge if you could?
From chapter 1, of course, right?
Yeah.
What was
I'll
my-
tell you this right now: Sergeant Winter and Blackheart. That's mine.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh my
Ooh,
god,
okay.
that'd be crazy.
would go
Yeah,
down
that'd be
hard.
cool.
God, I'm
Can you
thinking.
imagine,
I
like
didn't
a
really
pirate
think about
Santa?
that. Think of some chapter 1 skins.
I feel like I would like maybe Ice King and Carbide. I think that would be a really cool.
Oh, that'd
mix.
fit well.
I'd like to say that because Ice King's one of my favorite tier 100s, so definitely him with a skin. But yeah, Carbide was cool. That's a
You
really
could always
good
merge
question.
Infinity with something that would work. That would work pretty well.
Oh, Infinity with Ice King.
Oh, I
I reckon that
forgot
would be
Infinity
cool.
was Season X.
It would be cool.
I always thought that was later than that, but it wasn't.
No,
Because I remember there was a whole key art for that week with the Junk Rift and everything.
Yes, Infinity is such an underrated skin. I can't remember what
Agreed.
I said it somewhere, but I
Somewhere.
love that skin so much.
yeah, I'm looking through all the chapter 1 skins right now. I'm trying to figure some out.
I-
Yeah,
I
see, they
think
did a
I
good
have-
job
Yeah,
with the
that's what I'm
remixes in
doing. That's
Season
what I'm
X.
doing.
I think I know what I would go for.
What?
I'd go for Ember from season 8, like the Fire Girl, and then Ice King.
Oh yeah,
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh, Purex, I like
Fire
that.
and Ice.
I feel like that could be
Duality.
like a queen looking thing. I don't know. Could
Yeah.
look really
I
cool.
like
Yeah,
that.
that would look good.
I like that. That's good. I feel like
I
we
don't know
always think
what-
the same a bit Purex. So we have like something that we have similar taste, I reckon.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
we do.
could be
We do
merged
in
with
everything,
it.
Jake.
I would love to see a merge with Calamity. I just don't know what would work well.
Chun-Li.
Oh my god.
Oh my
The
god.
Hey, look,
ultimate skin.
She's not from Fortnite.
Maybe Technique and Calamity, like
Technique.
Yeah, that
She
could
was
work,
my main
yeah.
in season X.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was my main.
Hmm.
Or Tilted Technique was.
Maybe
Also-
Calamity and Lux. I'm just trying to think of female skins that were in the battle pass.
Which one's Lux? Oh,
The
she's
gold
in
one.
season
Yeah,
8.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, Valyria
Valir.
Was that
I
her
ran
name?
Pyro a
Or-
lot back in the day.
was. I don't even think that was her name. What was it? It was the one from season 4, the battle pass one.
Ah,
It's
I
not
don't
Zoe,
know.
Valor.
Valor. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where did I get Valyria from?
Fully. I'm thinking I've never heard of that skin before.
Yeah, no, Valor. She would be a good Calamity mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just-
Both baddies. Sorry.
I'm just going to throw in another question from Mitch. He says, will there be live events when they were present per season with the return of the OG season?
They're probably just gonna tell them through updates.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It would
If
be cool if we
anything,
got a
I'd
little
like to see
snippet,
like a
but
trailer.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Like, every week we get like a
I hope
trailer.
like you know what I think would be really cool is to start off with the trailer because we're going back to chapter 1 season 5 instead of witnessing it because that's like a lot to ask from Epic Games, right, to give us all the events.
Mhm.
Just like the trailer is back in the time machine, lightning bolt comes, Kevin's there, we start playing.
Yes, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to include it in the
Wait.
story some way with the whole time machine,
Yeah.
but yeah, keeping it to the
Wait,
event.
actually, when they did those events back in the day, like back with the original first ones, we didn't have to worry about like the downtime and like reloading of everything because when they happened, they were done. It was right there on that map, and it stayed that way.
Well, it depends
What
for
if
what
they do
though,
those
because like
again?
if it's a floating island spawning or something like that, they needed an update for it.
Yeah, but it looks like we're starting off with that already.
No, the floating island?
So, yeah, Loot Lake.
No,
didn't have a
that
it's
was
got-
that was in season 6.
yeah, but
That-
snow is in season
No,
7.
but that
so
map straw that we saw, that map straw is a later version of the map. We're gonna evolve through and see different versions of that map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't
even
know
then,
that.
they have the ability now to lift up a portion of the map and move it around in the middle of a match. I'm certain of that. They've proven that to us before.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right actually.
True, yeah.
So if anything, it's not going to be like this giant like, oh my god, it's happening type of thing, and they're not going to tease it probably. But I think that it'll be like one of those, we're in the game, we're playing it just like the OG times, and then out of nowhere it happens in random games, and it's just changed.
I hope I get to witness one of those. I never got to.
Yeah, I was lucky to witness the cube spawning. I just didn't know what was happening.
Oh, that's wild.
I was over at Loot Lake. It was in one of those buildings there at Loot Lake, outside of like on the outer edges of the water by Tilted, and I just saw the rift just shock things. I was hearing like this shocking noise. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I watched the rift close, and I'm like, oh, that was awesome. I left the game, came back the next match, and there's a giant purple cube. I'm like, what are you?
That's what I really miss about Chapter 1. That's something I would love to see Epic Games do more. Like,
Yeah.
just complete mystery. Like, nowadays it would probably get leaked, but like just playing a game, all of a sudden, bang, lightning bolt. Or even back in
Yeah.
Chapter 1, Season 3, what? There's a comet crashing, and like the chances that it hits someone is so small. But if it does, it's like clip of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wish that we would have more random stuff like that we don't know about.
Yeah,
Where
I
it's like,
agree.
we get the community talking, like, what is this? If people who love the storyline can talk about that. Plus, just playing the game, that's something that made Fortnite special. Like, all of a sudden, you're playing a game. Wow, Loot Lake's purple now. It's bouncy. Nobody knew that was coming.
Now
Yeah.
here's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. We're in a part with this current storyline where they're trying to tell us that there's something in the past that we need, something that'll help our future. I think because of how things ended and how we ended up going to chapter 4, I feel like we're going to be fixing something that originally caused all of this chaos. And I think instead of placing us in chapter 2, we're going to be redoing our timeline and going straight into chapter 5, which will technically be our new timeline going forward.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think the most likely scenario is we go back, and there's a reason we're going back to Chapter 1, Season 5. Well, like, it's convenient for Epic Games, but if you want to talk about the story, they're going back there because we know the last reality is still an issue, like that they're coming to the island still, right? But Kevin
Yeah.
was the first one. So maybe we go to try to stop Kevin, but I think we will not stop Kevin, and we'll just watch everything play out, because if we stop Kevin, then so much stuff doesn't happen in the later seasons, right? So we know that the black hole's coming back. So I think everything's going to play out exactly the same up until Season X, and we change the end event somehow.
Yes. The end event.
It's as simple as just walking up to the guy who's doing the rockets and being like, hey, I'm from the future. I know exactly what's happening. We need to fix some things here. I feel like the biggest thing, though, is we need the 0 point to be active and helpful in order to save our reality. And the
100%,
only way
yeah.
to do that is make it so that it's at its healthiest. It was at its healthiest with the Chapter 1 island.
Yeah, until the
black
monster
hole-
got a hold of it.
Yeah. So if we can prevent that, if we can redo things that happened in a way that help our timeline, the 0 point will stay and be our biggest protector against last reality. Because the way that things were in Chapter 4, there's no way that we would have ever survived that. We
But the
have
problem
to
with
go
that is
back and
then
fix
we
it.
wouldn't have Season X.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's true.
yeah, that might be.
And also, I just want to put in that, I mean, if you haven't seen the leaked map, it sucks. Not the map, not the map. The map doesn't suck. The map doesn't suck. It sucks. Yeah, whatever, man. On the leaked map, I think Polar Peak is not there. Like it's the
It is.
aftermath. of the
Yeah,
That's
it
where
is
I'm
broken.
confused.
Yeah.
That's where
it's
I'm
the
completely
aftermath
lost.
of the monster. Yeah. It's kind of mixed because we have the Season X Greasy Grove as well. So I don't know. I don't really
Yeah,
understand
it could
what's
be
going on.
it could be a little bit of a stretch, but like I know some people are having. I still don't think this is gonna happen, but I've heard people talking about it, where Chapter 5 is built off of Chapter 1 again, and then that map just continuously progresses. Because I'd have to. Oh, actually, that doesn't make sense because then the jungle biome isn't there, right?
No,
No.
it's not. Man, I hate
Yeah, that's
time
where I'm
travel. I hate
confused
this.
because. Yeah, it's tough, man. That whole map has me really, really confused.
Because like they're saying it's a later version of the map, but like where's the jungle? Why is
Yeah.
Polar Peak crumbling?
Why is the ice
is-
biome there?
Yeah,
Or
where's
maybe
Why
that's
is
what,
it
that's
even
what we
there?
tried doing in Season X, because we were bringing in all the rift zones because the scientist was looking for something, and then
We're going back. So that
Yeah,
like, the
so
scientists
maybe
and stuff's gonna
instead-
come into play.
yeah, maybe he like
We-
gets a little bit of a better handle on it because Jonesy and Sloan go there and they're like, hey, you did it all wrong the first time. Maybe that's what we change.
Now that we have Jonesy and Sloan, we have direct IO information as to whatever it is they were hiding and where it is.
That's true.
So
Well, they
now,
finally opened the Wailing Wood bunker.
Oh, imagine.
Oh,
if it was there that whole
Imagine.
time, oh my god!
It was there that whole time.
I feel like they're trying to
No, I-
do something
the
the
thing
way
we're trying to
the
find
way
out.
Polar is and there's no jungle. I feel like they try and I don't know, but I feel like they're gonna do something that the Viking doesn't escape, because he escapes and that's what created the jungle. He's the one that like got in the volcano and all that. He brought his biome, whatever it was. But
Oh
like
yeah.
it's not there. So what happens if the monster had like came out before the Ice King had maybe
Oh, that
Sloan
would
and Jones
explain
try
it.
to wake up the monster before the Ice King
Huh.
could actually escape. Maybe they alter like paths
Oh.
like that.
But why would they do that? Because the monster just wants to like eat the 0 point.
True, yeah. I don't know, man. It's so confusing.
It's so confusing,
yeah,
man.
It is.
Man,
It's
I need to look at this map again.
like they say it's another like it's a later version, but even by being a later version, it still doesn't make sense because the jungle biome's not there. There's I don't know. I'm starting to think
Let
that
me
that
try and
is the
figure
map
this
for the
out.
whole season. That's just what we're getting.
That would, I don't know. Like
That
with all
wouldn't
this
sit too
hype,
well.
no. It'd be fun to play on. Don't get me wrong. Like my expectations are completely in check,
Mhm.
but I'm thinking like with all the hype about us going through all the seasons right now, but apparently we have it in the files. Like it's set to switch seasons.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
It's just something that we're gonna have to wait and experience, like, cause like these
Yeah.
leaks are very vague, so it's very hard.
So yeah, I'm looking at this right now. The snow biome's even smaller because yeah, you're right. Season X is still there. That's the thing.
Season
Greasy
X
Grove
is
and
here.
Season X is there. Yeah, but that's the only thing from Season X. Maybe I don't know, man.
Like I would
Yeah,
say
strange.
that's like the map before Season X, but the jungle's still not there. That's what's throwing me off is that there's no part of the jungle. So
It's completely halting my brain
yeah,
looking at it.
Yeah.
Happy Hamlet isn't there either. Like
it's a very that's thing. I don't know, man. I'm confused, but I'm excited to. I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed if that's just the map we get for the whole month because it's like been hyped up for us to be changing and stuff. But I doubt it will be. I think we will be getting different versions of the map, surely. Even if it's just like a
They-
hot fix of a POI or something.
I mean, it could just be Epic Games like making a map of like the favorites from Chapter 1.
Maybe, yeah.
That would explain like they
But why's
can't do the
Frosty
block,
there, man?
right?
Like, keep Polar.
Yeah,
they're
that's
merging-
that's the weird thing because Polar is still broken down. But if you take a look at everything else, because people complain that Greasy was covered in ice,
Mhm.
nobody landed a Happy Hamlet. People liked Flush Factory, that's an OG POI. People like Lucky Landing. Paradise is still there. The desert biome's all good. Tilted Towers is like what people would really like to see from
Mhm.
Tilted, right? It's tough to tell what version is that. Leaky Lake, Loot Lake. Like it's tough to tell what exactly version
It's
that
the
is of
season
Loot Lake.
6 one with the
Yeah,
Leaky Lake, I
okay.
think. Yeah.
And especially the top of the map, like Risky and Lazy Links. Everybody, I would imagine most people liked that more than the jungle biome.
I don't. I'm gonna be sad like if we don't get to witness the jungle biome again because that was so fun. I love that so much.
Yeah, I think it was better too, but I mean like Risky, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm
You
okay
love
with
Risky,
it. Lazy Links was better than Lazy Lagoon. Yeah, like everything else,
Huh.
like it seems like this would be something Epic Games could just pick out.
Because
That's
it'd
tough.
be a lot of work, like updating the map every week, like to fit
They
that
did it in
season.
Season X.
True, but like I guess I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm confused. Because
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
that-
step away for a second. I'll be right back.
yep. Because
Oh,
I'd have to change like a whole biome if they transition from like 4 to 5 and stuff like that. Which
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting on Friday to see what map we load up into. But a lot of the leaks are saying that they're going to change it, so who knows?
Well, apparently we're still loading in the Chapter 1 Season 5. And the time machine back to 2018. So it would be Chapter 1 Season 5.
Yeah, and so that means that we should not see the snow biome there at all.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm completely confused, man.
If we load up and we see the map that's been leaked with the snow biome and that, I don't think we're going to progress like we thought.
Agreed.
But if we load up and there's the chapter 5 map, then we will. So, but I sort of think, I don't know, do you guys have any like more topics you want to discuss or anything like that? Because I feel like we're kind of nearing the end. The end of
Hey,
ends
your
here.
call, man. I can talk about Fortnite all day.
I just want to know from a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you guys for chapter 1? Mine's a 10, obviously.
Very hyped.
Yeah,
mine's
I'm a 10.
Yep.
Mine's a 9. I'll give it a 9.
I'm hyped for this because no matter what, I'll enjoy it for what it is.
Yep.
Like again, my expectations are completely in check. Everything that's been leaked sounds a little too good to be true for me.
Yep.
So
Yeah. What about you, Zinc? What do you want? I reckon you're a 10, bro, easily.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 10.
Yeah.
I was just enjoying listening to the chat about because I'm not too big on and all the map. I just love playing the game.
Yeah, yep.
It's just like
What's there, you'll just
enjoy
play it
playing
and
it.
have fun.
yeah, which but like the storyline and all that stuff. Like I love listening about it and like hearing people's like theories and stuff. But yeah, I'm a 10 out of 10 definitely to play it for sure.
Yep.
100%.
Nice.
Get in, get a dub.
I did say 10, but I think it might
Oh,
be
okay,
actually
sorry.
a 9.
Okay.
No, it's all good. I think changed it to a 9.
I feel like it's always good to have that room. Like my hype's at a 10, but if I had to like rate it like what I want to go into, I'm gonna put it at an 8 for now, just because I want to have that extra couple of points just to see how it plays out and see how like I think we'll get a lot of content, but what's leaked and what actually happens can be two different things. So I think the main thing that I'm really excited for is just witnessing the old map that I used to have. God, it's just like I was about to cry. The old map that I used to have like so much fun on with all my old friends. I get to witness that with like a current group of friends, like all you guys and stuff. Like definitely get some games together playing that. It's gonna be so fun just playing with a new
I
group
still
of
want to
people.
run some games.
Hell yeah, man. We got to do it. It's going to be fun. I want to like try and just play with everybody this chapter / season, whatever it is. It's going to be sick. But yeah, it's
do it.
reliving those OG memories with a new group of people. It's going to hit different. That's what's given me that fresh feeling. But still the familiarity of being on the OG map. So I'm hyped. And the first drop spot, like, I'm going lazy, man. I'm going lazy leagues. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
going
I'll
with
be
you.
seeing
You
you
better
there.
not play without me.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to walk my sister through this because I play a lot of Fortnite with my sister now,
Yep.
and she actually started the first day of Chapter 2 Season 1. So she never got to play.
Oh.
She's played all throughout the years with me, like ever since that day.
Jeez.
So I'm like, you never got to play the first map.
That's like another discussion that you could go on and talk about. Like, I wonder what it's going to be like for the people that never got to play Chapter 1. Like, it's going to be a cool feeling
Yeah.
for them because they get to
It
relive
is
that.
not going to live up to the hype, though. Everybody's
Oh,
talking
yeah,
like it's
definitely
like the
not.
greatest thing ever, which like you could argue like it's the greatest gaming experience ever, but it's not going to be the same. And
No.
they're going to come into it like, oh my God, I'm going to have the most fun I've ever had in my life right now. And then it's just going to be a new map to them. Like, it's not going to be like,
Yeah.
we're going to drop there and be like, Paradise Palms, Risky Reels. Oh my
Yeah,
God. And
yeah.
they're going to drop into it like, oh yeah, it's a pretty cool POI.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
And
Yeah, they just want to have that feel, like the nostalgia or
Exactly.
like feeling that that a lot of the OGs will have.
It's,
Well, OG, like
it's definitely going to
players that
hit
played in the
more.
chapter
It's going to
one.
hit different for us OG people that got to witness that. Like, I'm excited to play
Yeah.
through the season 5 and 6 era. If that's how it plays out, like it's going to be cool for me because I never got to witness that. But like, yeah, for us, we're going to go back and have that nostalgic vibe where the new people, it's going to be a bit different. But who knows? Like, some people might be
Is it going to hit
excited.
the same for all of you, even though the players are way better
Nah,
now?
it won't.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't hit the same.
Yeah.
It'll never hit the same. It's impossible at this point.
Hitting-
That's kind of where I'm at. Like I'm kind of going back there. Like I apologize. Somebody mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna go back into it with that same mindset of like I'm just gonna relive it and be like, oh, this is really nice. My
Mhm.
favorite POIs, you know.
Yeah.
For me, like,
That's why I gave it a 9, by the way, because I know it's not gonna feel the same.
yeah.
But yeah.
It was the timing for me, man. Like getting back from school, jumping on with like my school buddies and stuff, and just playing until like we had to go off and get up for school for the next day and stuff. Like just that routine and just that freshness of like Fortnite's a new game for me. Just it's that time period. So you can never bring that back, but you can always relive it and just try and create new happy memories with the new group that you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I lucked out big time. Like I'm like my friends still play from chapter 1, well, at least the majority of them. So we're all gonna be like going back to our favorite POIs together.
That'd be fun, yeah. I'm trying to think of like getting back maybe for like a day, just like the group of people I used to play with and just trying to like just have a day where we just like play and just get an old squad back. But I think it's gonna be hard to try and connect with those people again because a lot of them are gone off in their own separate ways. But
Yeah, it's
I
part of
still
life.
talk to some of those people, but I actually messaged my friend Chris because he hasn't played Fortnite in, oh my God, I don't know, a year and a half. And he was completely done with it. I'm like, hey, Haunted Hills is coming back. Your favorite location. He's like, say no more.
get known.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be fun.
I think that sort of start wrapping up. I could talk about this forever, but I know the way my internet is, by the time I have to upload this, it's going to take hours. So, and going through
Hey, yeah,
it,
you need to get on that too
Yeah.
because it's almost Friday.
I do. So I'll end it here, but what we always do at the end of a podcast is we do some shout outs, just to conclude everything. So I'll call you guys one by one and we'll get those shout outs organized. So just brainstorm someone that you might want to shout out or a group of people and go for it. Like, you can shout out as many people you want. So I'll start off with Purex first.
I want to again give a shout out to Mr. Popcorn.
Poppy.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the best person of all time. He is the person of all time. So I want you guys to go check him out. He makes concepts. He's a funny dude. Dumb too, but that's a good thing. But yeah, go check out Mr. Pup Glenn.
What about you, Glenn? Who you got to shout out, dude?
Can I do two?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Because I actually had two people in the mind,
Yeah.
and I recently got into his content, Mr. Joy. I never
yes.
really I've heard of him, but ever since like I've watched a bunch of Clark streams and he started reacting to his content or talking about him, I've been like really getting to this guy's content. Is really underrated.
Mhm.
So I say go check out Mr. Joy, and also a very small creator who has been on the grind uploading more that I really like is PBJ.
I
I
want to
don't know
meet
if you guys are
him.
familiar with
I
PBJ.
really want to meet PBJ.
Yeah, he would be great to talk to. This dude
Yeah.
is so involved in Fortnite, especially storyline stuff, leaks, everything. A lot of effort into his videos. So it's like perfect. I don't want to say like bite-sized content, like because I don't want to make that sound like it's like, oh, it's nothing, but it's like quick update leaks, like it's right there. Lots of nice editing. I love his videos, and this dude has a great passion for the game. So go check out PBJ if you haven't. He'd be great to talk to sometime.
He would. I've been watching your podcast that you do as well, and like I've just seen like the passion that he has. Like I need to connect with him. Like I really want to chat with him and stuff.
Oh,
He'd
dude,
he'd be
he's
awesome.
easy to talk to about Fortnite.
Awesome. That'd be cool. I'll definitely get him on at some point. Even you, like get both of you guys on and just like have a conversation. That'd be sick.
I'd love that.
What about you, Zink? Got any shout outs, dude?
First one, the my Twitch community, because I love them.
Legends.
It's been pretty fun the last probably 4 or 5 months. So yeah, and it's them because I love streaming, and they're always I love people that rock up consistently every day, which is awesome. And then the main man, Bobbly Ghost, he got my first video,
Nice.
long form over 1,000. So,
Jeez. Shout
and it
out
was
him.
one of his, well, he edited, yeah. So big man got it, and yeah, I was super hyped with that. So yeah, big credit to him.
Bubbly he's so underrated, man, and like he's
Oh
going,
mate, it's ridiculous.
he's going through a struggle at the moment, which I can kind of relate to him, and he wants to like start pursuing this as like a passion and stuff. So good luck to him, and I hope he ends up becoming full-time editor soon because he deserves it, man. Like he's incredible.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's so passionate.
He's the job will. Well, obviously he's with Nosk at the moment,
Yeah.
but he'll get somewhere they'll see stuff, and then it'll just happen in the next minute. Yeah.
I think with
He'll
that
get there.
with that stuff, you just need to sort of just let the path take its course. Like do jobs
Yeah.
here and there that you can pick up, and then the future will be good to you. If you work hard enough, you'll end up paying off for him. So,
Yep. No, 100%.
what about you, Tribal? Got any shout outs, dude?
Probably just my main friend group. We call ourselves the main pieces. I can explain that after if you'd like.
Yeah.
We got Lara, Jack, Noah. They're the main ones.
Yep.
They're probably the closest friends. So shout out to them. Greatest friends. Love talking to them. Love playing games with them. So fun.
Oh, that's cool. It's always good to have a nice, like, close knit friend group that you always play with and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
What about you, Straw? Got any shout outs, bud?
Oh, I got way too many, but
He just pulls out
there's
his
a
long
few I
list
can
of
mention.
roles like down his desk and stuff.
I actually do have a list in front of me.
Oh my god.
So first off, Gamer Hex, aka Fortnite Events, is his YouTube channel name. He's not too involved in a lot of people's communities, but he was the guy that got me started on doing challenge guide videos for Fortnite, and he actually was the first one to show me how to understand leaking, and I actually was able to figure out the exact pattern in which all the Fort Bites were going to release because of this guy. So we work together doing guide videos all the time, and I have him to thank for getting me to this point where I'm at now, because without his knowledge of YouTube and without his help, I wouldn't be here. And Merle, Squatting Dog, Jake, you as well,
Thanks, dude.
Rexium, all of you creators, you helped me get into a more stable spot within the Fortnite community to make friends and to also feel like I can actually go out on my own and do my own stuff again.
That's good.
Shark Tooths for all of the help with concept creation and understanding more about art. To all the Epic employees that I've talked to, they've given me so much advice on the industry, on just anything that I would even remotely need to know in order to get started in a place like that. And every single one of my supporters that has helped me get to this point and continues to follow me and support me no matter what I do, whether it's variety of different games or if it's just particularly Fortnite. I have all of you to thank.
Love that. I always love the ending. It's so wholesome. Brings a tear to my eye.
Episode 7 was so sad.
I just want to shout out everybody that's obviously joined the podcast. Thank you guys so much for making it and having an awesome discussion. And then also thank you to people that have joined the live audience as well. It's something new that we've done and definitely want to do more of it and get more questions across. But it was cool to be able to host something new and have like a live audience listen to us live and interact a little bit. I would have liked to answer more of your questions, but when it's a new season like this, or a new chapter, new season coming up, like there's a lot of hype, so it's kind of hard to answer all the questions. But yeah, just thank you to everybody that's in here now. Zombie, Mitch, Max, Ghost, Leaky, MB, all of you guys in there. Just thank you so much. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully, this will definitely be up before the new season launches. I'm going to get it up tomorrow, probably around this time tomorrow. And if you guys haven't already, check out Straw's podcast as well. We did a bunch of skin reviews with him, just reviewing all of the season 4, chapter 4 skins. So we put them in
My
order.
kind of video.
Yeah, it's really good, dude. Just chuck it on the background and have a listen.
And how long did that take?
How long was that,
About
Straw?
an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, it was about an hour and 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I thought you meant like because I didn't watch the video, obviously. Did you say you ranked them like
Yes.
from 1 to whatever?
From S to
Oh,
it
you did
was
a tier list. 'Cause I was
S-
saying if you
yeah, it
ranked
was-
them all, I was like, oh my god.
No, it was a tier list. I
Gotcha,
built a tier
gotcha.
list in Photoshop by myself. I don't like using those other pre-made ones. I make one myself.
It's really well
that's-
made,
That's
yeah.
dedication. I can't. I always just use the tier maker site.
Yeah. Well, you got to think I also do images for every single cosmetic too. It's
That's
like
true. That's true.
I can't settle with anything less.
But yeah,
That's awesome, though.
if you guys want to check that out, that's really well. Straw always puts so much effort into it. He does it you're not going to be doing one for the OG season, are you, Straw? You're going to merge it with the
No.
season 1, chapter 5?
I'm gonna merge it with chapter 5.
Yeah.
So
Which that'd be a really good episode to watch because there'll be like tons of stuff in there. So
yep,
yeah.
I'm gonna have 2 different tier lists too. I'm gonna have one
Nice.
specifically for OG designed for that, and then I'm gonna have a new one designed for the other one.
That's cool. But yeah, definitely give that a check that one out. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining again, and we'll see you in the next episode, which hopefully I'm trying to aim to do one the first week of the new season, maybe second week. We'll just see how everything plays out and that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.